What's good? Y'all can call me D.Raider, just coming at y'all. This is actually my first video that I'm doing with Raiders content. So as a longtime fan of the Raiders, this is something that I've actually been contemplating for quite some time. So I'm not connected within an organization or anything like that, or I'm not trying to do something that these other guys are doing online. Much respect to them. I'm actually a big fan of a lot of their work. I want to shout out Mitch from the Raiders Report, for example. Graphic Raider, I'm a big fan of the work that he's doing. Raider Honcho, Samoan Raider, Wasted Talent. I'm a fan of all of those brothers. So, I know they bring us some of the best Raiders news here on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and on all these social platforms. Also, shout out to Kenny King. I'm a big fan of Kenny King and what he's doing. And I just wanted to create something where I come on, just give my thoughts about some of the things happening within the organization and kind of going week by week with the season starting. They just had a preseason game last Thursday night, which I thought they performed exceptionally well. It seemed like everybody was a lot more disciplined. Of course, it was the second and third string and a lot of undrafted free agent guys that were playing. The starters, for the most part, were not playing, which at the skill positions, people like Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, of course, Carr, Josh Jacobs did play, looked really good as well, by the way. And I'm just glad those guys, the starters, didn't really play, because I want to try to, of course, avoid any devastating injuries that happen in the preseason. It happens throughout the NFL every year. I don't want those guys to really play a lot. I know at some point they may play a drive or two here and there, but I don't want to go into the season with a lot of injuries. Today, the news actually came down that Brandon Parker is actually going to be out for the entire year. And I do want to say, I don't wish any injury on any player. Now, maybe some of the people that have followed me on Twitter might see that I haven't been the biggest fan of Brandon Parker going back 2 or 3 years. I will say he played pretty decent down the stretch last season, just kind of being thrown into the fire with a lot of the things that were happening, injuries on the offensive line to Denzel Good and to Richie Incognito. So he was kind of thrown in at right tackle. Alex Leatherwood, some people were saying he didn't do really well on Thursday night last week during the Hall of Fame game. I thought he was all right. I'd like to see some more on Alex Leatherwood. Last year, he started off the season kind of rocky, and as the season kind of progressed, he got a little bit better. Of course, they moved him from right tackle to right guard couple of games in the season there. So I just want to see a lot more from Leatherwood going forward. I want to see him continue to improve each week. Things like holding, false starts were some things that I thought at one point became a problem throughout the season. But as I said, I thought Leatherwood got a little bit better as the season went on. There are a lot of questions that remain this upcoming season. I think we're going to be pretty good this year, and I'm looking forward to watching some Raiders football, possibly even going to a game in Las Vegas this year. Never been to the new Allegiant Stadium, so I would love to go out there to a Raiders game, and I'm currently looking into it. So you might see me out there at some point, but I didn't want to make this a long, drawn-out video. I just wanted to come on, say what's up. I'm going to be bringing you videos each week talking about what's going on within the Raiders organization. And then, as I said earlier, I'm probably going to have guests that'll be coming on, which are other fans within the Raiders community, to talk to us about some of their thoughts on what's going on within the organization, the team, and more. So, like I said at the beginning, I don't really post much Raiders stuff on Instagram. I post more on Twitter, but you can follow me on either platform. On Instagram, that's D._Major Music, as well as Twitter, D.MME. And real quick, just want to shout out all these creators again: Kenny King, Graphic Raider, Mitchell Renz from the Raiders Report, Raider Honcho, Wasted Talent, Samoan Raider. You know, all you brothers, I'm a fan of what you're doing. Keep doing what you do. Hope to interact with y'all at some point. Shout out to the rest of y'all, Raider Nation. Looking forward to connecting with a lot of y'all during this season. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. And thanks for your support. More to come. It's your boy D. Raider, and I'm out.